are several ways to obtain a US green card depending on your circumstances. But here are the main categories. Number one is family-based green card. If you have close relatives who are US citizens or lawful permanent resident, they can sponsor you. These include spouse, children, parents, and the siblings in certain cases. Number two is employment-based green card. This is for individuals with job offer in the US or those with extraordinary abilities in field like science, art, or business investors who met specific criteria can also apply under this category. Number three is diversity visa lottery. Each year, the US government runs a lottery program for individuals from countries with low immigration rate to the United States. Asylum or refugee status. If you are granted asylum or refugee status in the US, you may apply for a green card after 1 year. Specific immigrant categories in point 5. These include religious workers, certain international broadcasters, and the other specific group. Number 6 point is continuous residence since 1972 in America. If you have been living in the US continuously since or before January 1, 1972, you may apply for green card. But I'm going to break down these pathways into, actionable steps for you to understand it more. But I will dig deep more on asylum and refugee. For those who are undocumented citizens or immigrants in America who doesn't have green card, I will specifically concentrate this video on asylum. So all you need to do is for you to have patience and watch this video from beginning to the end for you to understand. The only chance you have is this asylum system, how you will go through it for you to get your stay, your green card in America, to avoid being forceful removed from America. But we'll take it step by step. Family-based green card. You have identify if you have eligible relatives in America. Your spouse, as I said before, your child, your parents or sibling who is a US citizen or lawful permanent resident, as I said. The relative must file Form I-130 petition for allied relative on your behalf. Once the petition is approved, you will proceed with the visa process based on your family categories. Employment-based green card. Assess eligibility. EB1, extraordinary ability, outstanding professors or researchers or multinational executive. EB2, advanced degree professionals or exceptional ability workers. EB3, skilled workers or professionals. Your US employer usually starts the process by obtaining a labor certification, if required, and filling Form I-140, Immigrant Petition for Allied Workers. The last is investor can pursue EB5 by investing a significant amount in the US business. Number 3, diversity lottery visa. Check if your country is eligible for the diversity visa program. Apply during the registration period. It is free and online via the State Department official website. Winners are selected randomly and they must meet eligible criteria. Then asylum or refugee status. If you face persecution in your home country due to race, religion, nationality, political opinion, or membership in a particular social group, you can apply for asylum or refugee status. File Form I-589, application for asylum and withholding of removal. After being granted status, you can apply for a green card after 1 year in America. Then special immigrant categories. Determine if you qualify under these categories, e.g., religious workers, certain military members, international broadcasters, Apply using the appropriate forms specified by the USCIS for each categories. Continuous resident since 1972. You must prove you have lived continuously in the US since January 1, 1972. File Form I-485, application to register permanent resident or adjust status. Then, let's focus on specific pathways, especially for those of you who are seeking for an asylum or refugees. So if you face persecution in your home country, as I said before, file Form I-589, application for asylum and withholding of removal. Once granted, you can apply for a green card, Form I-485, after 1 year of residence in the United States. Then, let me tell you how you will go about your asylum. And first of all, before we start, who is eligible when you talk of asylum? Because there's a difference between asylum and the refugee. Many people are misunderstanding these two processes. Sometimes you ask for the wrong one, you cannot be able to defend. But in this video, if you pay attention, I will explain it very well so you will understand how these things work and how you will get it right. Who is eligible when you talk of asylum? You must prove that you have faced persecution or have a well-founded fear of persecution in your home country due to, number 1, race. Number 2, religion. Point 3, nationality. 4, political opinion. 5, membership in a particular social group. Here are the steps to apply for asylum. A. File Form I-589, application for asylum and for withholding of removal within 1 year of your arrival in the United States. Within 1 year of your arrival in the United States. Do not allow it to pass before you go and apply for an asylum. Number 2, attend a biometric appointment and provide your fingerprint. 3, participate in an interview with an asylum officer to present your case. 4, wait for a decision. If approved, you will be granted asylum status. If denied, you may have the opportunity to present your case in immigration court. Then, obtaining a green card. Once granted asylum, you can apply for a green card after 1 year by filling Form I-485, application to register permanent resident or adjust status. These also include your eligible family members. Underline this, is very important. Then refugee status. Who qualify for refugee? Similar to asylum, refugee status is granted to individuals outside the United States who are unable or unwilling to return to their home country due to persecution based on just the same thing as asylum, but I will repeat it again for the benefit of those who do not understand. 1, your race, religion, nationality, political opinion, membership in a particular social group. How to apply for refugee? Refugees must apply for status while outside the US, often through referrals from the United Nations High Commissioners for Refugees, UNHCR, or US embassies. A thorough verify and the background check is conducted to confirm eligibility and the security clearance of the person who is applying for refugee. If approved, refugees are resettled in the US through designated resettlement program, part to the green card. After living in the US as a refugee for 1 year, you are required to apply for a green card by filling Form I-485. Now, there are key differences between asylum and the refugee status. Pay attention. Asylum for individual already in the United States or at a United States border seeking protection. Refugees for individuals outside the US who are approved to enter as part of a resettlement program. Is it clear? Have any other question, please drop at the comment box. For asylum seekers already in the US or at the border, you need to determine your eligibility. This is how you will begin your asylum process. Ensure you meet the criteria for asylum before you seek for an asylum. First of all, go through by yourself to see if you are eligible. Fear of persecution due to race, religion, nationality, political opinion, or membership in a particular social group. File within 1 year of your arrival in the US, as I said before, unless there are extraordinary circumstances. You can do it immediately. Number 2, fill Form I-589. You need to file it. Complete and submit Form I-589, application for asylum and for withholding of removal. This form is free of charge. Include evidence supporting your claim. What type of evidence is that? Documents, affidavit, news article showing condition in your home country, etc., etc. Attend biometric appointment. After filing, you will receive a notice for a biometrics appointment to provide fingerprint and the photographs. Asylum interview. Attend an interview with a U.S. Citizenship and the Immigration Service USCIS asylum officer. Be ready to explain your situation and present evidence of your persecution or fear of persecution in your country. They need proof. They need evidence. Even as it's hurting now in America, the deportation issue the current administration is carrying out. This is the opportunity that you have, an undocumented citizen of another country living in America or immigrant. This is where you belong. Then decision on application. If approved, you are granted asylum and can legally stay in the US. If denied, your case might be referred to an immigration judge for further review. Then, applying for a green card. After 1 year of being granted asylum, you can file Form I-485 application to register permanent residence or adjust status to apply for a green card. Then remember that you are going to include evidence of your asylum status and they comply with the medical examination requirements before the green card will be issued to you. Then if for refugees, those applying outside the United States of America, eligibility through referral. Refugee typically apply outside the United States after referral to the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees or other authorized authorities, confirming your eligibility based on fear of persecution for the same categories as asylum seeker. Screening and approval. Refugees undergo extensive verification, including security background check, and the interview with U.S. immigration officer. Resettlement in the United States. Upon arrival, refugees are resettled through U.S. resettlement program, which assists from designated organization. Then obtain a green card. Refugee must apply for a green card after 1 year of living in the United States of America. What are the documents to prepare for both pathways? 1. Evidence of persecution, personal testimony, affidavit, photos, news, and the news articles, etc., etc. Bring anything that you know that will support your asylum claim. Bring it, store it, have it with you to present, so you prove your case beyond all reasonable doubt. What again? Identification document, your passport, your birth certificate. Sometimes many people, because of fear, did not come with their passport. Your passport is your national identity. If you have the evidence that you are being persecuted, have articles, have news report and everything, why are you afraid to present your passport? Your passport will prove. In fact, your passport have 40% to prove to them that what you are saying is genuinely, and they will grant you what you are looking for. Then remember that translation of document into English, if necessary, is very, very important. Okay? These processes can be complex and require precise attention to deadline and the documentation. Consulting a legal professional or a licensed immigration attorney is strongly recommended to ensure everything is handled properly. Okay? If you have any other question, you can ask me. Then, how do you fill the form for application for asylum and withhold of removal? 1. You need to get Form I-589, which is application for asylum and withhold of removal from USCIS. Form I-589. This form is crucial for starting the asylum process if you are already in the United States. Form I-485, application to register permanent resident or adjust status from USCIS. Form I-485, sorry. You will use this to apply for a green card after being granted asylum or refugee status. General information on refugee admission program. U.S. State Department Refugees. This page provides detailed information about the refugees resettlement process. Then asylum and refugee overview. Where will you get them? From USCIS. The same thing happened to asylum and refugee. This is where you will get the original document and upload all the document that you need to upload. Do it with evidence. Tips for documentation. Gather evidence of persecution, photos, affidavit, medical report, etc., etc. Translate all non-English documents or documentation into English. Certified translators are required. Ensure all forms are complete and accurate to avoid delay. So these are the system, ways, pathways for you to get green card in America. In the rate of this deportation issue that is going on in America, I strongly recommend you, because this asylum and refugee is the only way by which you can able to systemize yourself or get an order, so you will not be forcefully removed in America. Actually, you cannot live in a foreign land without having a stay, something legal to hold you there. Living there as an undocumented immigrant is very, very risky. Anything can happen at any time. Any government administration can come up and crack down on you. So it is better you find an attorney who will help you to put these things together and put it in order, so you will not face deportation from America. If you have any other question, please feel free to drop it at the comment section. Then we will respond back as soon as possible. Thank you very much for watching our video. See you on our next video. If you have any question, as I said before, please drop it there. Thank you so much. See you.